Welcome to the ride, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so you guys don't know this yet. I was recording a video last night and got interrupted. So here we are the next morning trying to do this one more time. I'll probably interject a little bit of that video after this one. If this one's bumpy, I'm sorry. I still have not bought one of those little clips to hold my phone steady. So yeah, sorry about that. We're just, we're on a ride to work this AM. It's Friday though. It's Friday and everything's good. Everything is great. We're excited. We're happy. It's almost the weekend. You guys will understand when you watch the rest of the other video when I was talking about tax season and things like that. So yeah, I did a lot of rambling in the other video. So here's the thing. I said that I was going to be recording parts of the blog post that I really was working on writing. And that's what got me started on the video yesterday, is that I said I was going to be recording and posting a YouTube video based on, whew, look at that light. I was going to be recording a YouTube video to post alongside with the blog post, and yeah, I did a terrible job at recording one. So here we are, because I was gonna go through and do like a little bit of the everyday life with me, the ways that I was kind of finding the rest and relaxation, the R&R, if you will, since that's the name of the blog post. Finding the R&R in kind of like the everyday life. It's kind of all bunched in between all of your moments in life. And so again, let's just go ahead and post the video that I was talking about last night. Anyway, so I had this whole idea about this post because once it's posted and you guys read it, you'll understand. But it's kind of been on my mind, and the idea of it has been on my mind. And so I knew I wanted to try to take how I was feeling and put it into action. And then that kind of got overtaken by stress and things that were happening at work. I work in an accounting office right now, and it's tax season, and tax season was extended, in case nobody knows. And not for very much longer, but until May 17th. But anyway, so we have been really busting it out pretty hardcore for about 16 months now, to be honest about it, because we're talking about starting last January, and then everything happened last year. Everything shut down, but tax season for us did not end. So when they extended tax season again, I'm just saying, it was so disheartening. Okay, so this was a very long story to get to the point of, on top of that, it's the beginning of April was stressful. My dad had a medical scare. He had his second heart attack. It's been a lot. Like, it's been a lot. I don't really know how to deal with things other than to just try to laugh it off and be a good sport about all of it, and to try, I'm terrible at trying to just compartmentalize everything and put it in its own little space and not think about it, but it's scary. Like, it's a scary thing to watch that happen. And then knowing the situation with my mom and the early onset Alzheimer's, and I was trying to take care of her for a few days while dad recuperated. And so it got me thinking, like, it made me really, and not that I don't already do this, I tend to reflect anyway about life in general and the things that are happening. And I try to keep my feet planted on the ground, but I do tend to be a dreamer, like this just pie in the sky type of dreaming that I do, about what life should be, what it could be, about your hopes and your dreams. And I am somebody who totally believes in the power of manifestation and really, really thinking good things into your life, and bringing positivity into your life, and that you can almost force those things to happen by focusing on the good and focusing on the positive and focusing on, saying your intentions, saying what it is that you want. And so I've always kind of been that person. My problem is trying to bring things to fruition without being terrified. And so there's a part of me that after all of this stuff happened and you sit back and you're like watching this stuff happen to your mom when she's so young, like she was diagnosed in her 40s with early onset Alzheimer's, and you watch her slowly like forget who you are, how to talk, how to eat, how to walk. Like you see her revert back to this like infancy almost, and then you watch her dad take care of her, and then him have his own battles with health issues and things like that are genetic. Like So I left off talking a little bit about the genetics of this stuff. So I don't know. I was on my train of thought last night. I was really struggling to pull all of it together. There's just some of it I didn't want to like go back over, so I thought I would just post that part of it into this video so that I don't have to re-say it. I don't really know that it came across as clear as I would have wanted it to, but so where I left off was talking about dad's like genetic stuff. Like there is a history of diabetes. Most of the people on that side of my family had it or have it now. Anyway, so there's that always is a little bit of a scare factor. On top of that, like I was talking last night about the heart attack, it kind of gets you thinking. It gets your mind racing, and I already felt like I wasn't living up to the potential that I was put here to do. Like I felt like there was more. I felt like there was more to my story. I'm sorry about the lighting. I felt like I had been through certain things in life, and if I let it all go to waste and not use it for good, or use it to help people, or if somebody gets something out of anything that I've been through, then I feel like it was for a bigger purpose, and I need it to be for a bigger purpose. So it's always in my mind, like I'm not living up to my potential, and I don't want to go through life and get to a place where I'm looking back and I'm near the end and it's, oh, I didn't do anything with any of it. I kept putting it off until the next day, or putting it off until, I'll wait till this, or I'll wait till that, or, maybe next year. And then it really, because, you're not promised tomorrow, but it really puts it into perspective when you're watching your mom go through what she is at such a young age, because she did the same thing. I remember conversations with her about, well, when we're older, we'll do this. When we're older, we'll do that. Like, I'll do this once you guys are good, or I'll do this once, I've helped you through this stage of life, or once I've done this and paid off this. Like, there was always something that she was doing and putting something off. And so she had no way to anticipate what was going to happen to her moving forward. Like, how do you know that? You don't. And so had she known, I don't think she would have put off nearly as much as she did. And, then watching dad have health issues and the heart attack and things like that, it's another push that says, hey, you don't have forever. Life is short. You get one time on this earth. That's it. And it's what you make of it. Are you going to live it just with the regret of not pushing yourself and not living your best life? And I touch on this in the blog post about having so much anxiety and worry, and I will live from one anxiety moment to the next anxiety moment. I will always find something to worry about, and that's a terrible outlook on life, because life should be so much more than that. And so what I wanted to get across on the blog post is trying to find those moments in your life, because things are going to be stressful. That's just the way that it is. Like, life can't be perfect all the time, and you have to just embrace that. You have to just come to terms with the fact that it doesn't matter how much anxiety or perfectionism I carry. I can't control everything. I can't control the outcome of everything. I can't make my way to a perfect life, because nobody's is going to be perfect, and there's always going to be curveballs that are thrown at you. So what we have to come to terms with is finding the moments, like, in our everyday life, because vacations are amazing, and traveling is amazing, and going and finding adventures is amazing. It's a good way to get a refresher and to find yourself and regroup and pull yourself back together. And I need that time. Like, I need travel. But what I also need is to find those moments in my everyday life, because those moments will far outweigh the traveling and the adventures you find in that you do a few times a year, versus going and dropping my daughter off at volleyball and then finding this gorgeous, beautiful walk and living in that moment, and going, and there's like a little stream. Finding those times to sit and be at peace with yourself in that everyday life. Finding those moments, whatever that is for you. It may not be a walk. It may not be being out in the woods near a stream or watching a beautiful sunset. You know, it may be going and getting your nails done. It may be going to a spa. It may be trying to find time in between going to, coming home from work and going home to make dinner, and trying to find like a long way home, a way that you'd never go before or you've never been before. Trying to find those moments for you where you feel okay, like you feel like your mind is at peace and you're finding a way to work your way through whatever your day brought you. You're finding a way to unwind. Again, whatever that is in life for you that you need for yourself, find those moments, no matter how big or how small, in your everyday life, and try to incorporate them. And sometimes it seems like we're constantly on the go. We're constantly like moving. There's something happening. There's something going on. And if you can find a time between this location and this location to get a little bit of peace, or you can find some time, like, instead of sitting here in this parking lot, maybe I'm going to go for a walk and refresh my mind. Or maybe it is sitting in the parking lot, but bring a book with you. And instead of, I'm wasting so much time, I should be at home doing laundry, or I should be at home doing this, or I need to be running this errand or getting this done. Instead of trying to rush through life, maybe we just find peace in those moments. And if we incorporate those into everyday life, I think that we will all find a way to be so much happier and not so stressed, not so much full of this anxiety and feeling like we've rushed through life and like we've let it all slip by. And then here we are at the end looking back, like, what did we do? What did we accomplish? I also am really trying hard to make sure that I'm using moments to work and to push myself toward what it is that I want to do, like toward goals, and where it is that I want to be, and not just wasting it, not just sitting on the couch and watching the same show over and over again and not doing anything every single evening. Like, I can't sit here and talk about the goals that I want and the things that I want to do and never push myself to accomplish them, or never push myself further to get to where I want to be, because I'm not going to get there that way. Like, you just can't. And so you have to find a way to really seize every single moment. And that sounds so cheesy and corny, but you really do. Like, you have to find a way to seize the moments that are in between the rest of your life. And if we can do that, I feel like we've got it made. I feel like we will have unlocked the source to what it takes to accomplish some of our goals and some of our dreams. So anyway, that's it. I don't have anything else. I feel like that was really the purpose of the video, was just to talk about trying to find all of those moments. And I'm saying that because, like, I'm saying it to myself too, is I feel like we need that. Life is so busy now. Like, we have phones, we're constantly on the go. We have access to people all the time through a cell phone and through social media. So I don't know that we were built as human beings to constantly be on. And we are now, like, constantly on. And I feel like we need those times to rest and relax and do the stuff we need to do for us to be okay. And I don't think we do nearly enough of that. So that was my point. That's the point of the whole thing, of the blog post and the video. I just wanted to make a video that went along with a blog post because I feel like some people resonate a little better with a video. So that's it. I'm on my way to work. It's a Friday. We're going to smile. We're going to laugh. We're going to have a good day. So I hope everyone has an amazing day. I hope everybody finds that R&R squished in between the hustle and bustle of everyday life. And that's it. All right. Put a smile on your face.